Hello and welcome to the trade setup. In this video we are looking at OKLO, and on this chart we have been tracking this as a double 1-2-1-2 setup that is developing. Now the substructure of these movements can be a bit debatable, meaning this could be an ABC that developed and then this could be an A wave within the third wave, but regardless of that we have been tracking here a 1-2 and then it got followed up with another wave 1 in 5 waves, that either being a wave 1 or an A wave, we could still be looking for the same support zone in a correction in a wave 2 or a wave B, and that would be followed by either a third wave to the upside or a C wave. Now in this case we are tracking the more bullish interpretation where this is a 1-2 setup that is developing, but we will also track both ideal targets when we actually complete the correction and we start the movement to the upside. Now this is the zone, the support zone I provided in the previous video. I believe it was in the previous video, if not before that, but also in the previous video I wanted to provide some more different interpretations on how the structure could develop in this area. And here we actually had 3 scenarios that we were tracking. So to the downside, we were tracking the yellow and the green scenario. Now the yellow interpretation got invalidated when we broke above the 61.8% retracement at $74. So we can safely remove that from the chart for now. And then we have the green interpretation, which just maxed out the resistance zone up to the 78.6% retracement level at $79.5, and we could really be in the C wave that would follow this ABC pattern. And in that case we would be looking at a target, at an ideal target for the C wave at the 100% extension at around $57. Now also we did have this blue interpretation where this fifth wave wouldn't necessarily be complete and we could still develop it into an even larger 5-wave move. Now to be perfectly clear, this is sufficient, it is actually perfect for a fifth wave to have developed. It is just as perfect, the idea, just as fine, that this was only the wave 1 of a fifth wave, and then here we could have bottomed in a wave 2 at the 61.8% retracement, the ideal target for a wave 2, and now we could indeed be in the third wave to the upside. So we are just focusing on the levels instead of the count, because at the moment either count could work out depending on how the sentiment develops for this stock. And so far, since the previous video when I provided these counts, we have just removed the yellow interpretation. We have just maxed out the resistance in the green interpretation. Now, again, breaking above this doesn't necessarily invalidate the green scenario, but I have to say we might have actually completed another 5-wave move here. And I would in fact like to track an additional 1-2 setup over or within this count in the blue scenario where we already have a 1-2, and then we would now be tracking another 1-2 setup. So I would be looking at the area between, let's see, $72 down to around $64.7 to find support in a micro 1-2 in this area to start the third wave within the third wave within this fifth wave to the upside. Now I do also want to make this the right degree and color for what we are tracking, but for now I would say that this correction doesn't look quite complete to me. I could say that this is a wave A, this could be a wave B, and then this is 1, 2, 3. Oh, I drew that horribly. Let me get a little closer. But I would be looking at an A, B, C, where in this C wave we would have a 1, 2, 3, 4, and possibly the fifth wave still to complete, and quite possibly even get us to the first level of support here at the $72 level. Now, I wouldn't expect this necessarily to produce a direct impulse to the upside in the third wave. It could extend, it could stretch out for a while longer, but I am prepared with the support zone. Now keep in mind, overall in the larger time frame, we do have this support zone for a larger wave 2, assuming this wave 1 topped here, and this is the main support zone. So this is just a closer idea that we have for continuation to the upside, but the main support zone for a wave 2 is this one between $46.4 down to $24.5 at the 78.6% retracement level. And for now, these are the levels. This is the trade setup. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, don't forget to subscribe and let me know what else you want me to cover, and I'll do my best to do that in the days and weeks ahead. And until then, I hope you have a nice day, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye bye.